All right, man. Talk to talk. That's what it is, man. Back at it. Whipping the Craftmatic. It's crazy. Who said that line? Back at it, whipping the Craftmatic. Who said that? We back at it, whipping the Craftmatic. That was fire. Somebody said that. It was an old school rap. Not old school, but you know. All right, man. Look, man. Cyhi The Prynce is one of the most underrated super lyricists of all time. I think Cyhi The Prynce is a very good lyricist. His album is phenomenal. I believe it's No Church on Sundays or something like that. I think that's the name of his album. The album's great. He's great, man. He's so good. Like, he's good. He's good. He had a beef with Joe Buttons. Now, do I think Cyhi and Joe Buttons would have had a classic battle? Yes. Do I think Cyhi would have beat Joe? I don't think so. Joe Buttons is too seasoned. And Cyhi is dope lyrically. He's dope lyrically. Do I think he would have smoked Joe? No. Joe is gifted with the pen. Like, I'll put it to you like this. And I know this is a side note. I'll put it to you like this. It's only a certain amount of people I think can beat Eminem in a battle. And I think Joe Buttons is one of them. And it's not because of the bars. It's because of the emotions. I think Joe Buttons, he know how to touch people. At least he did with the Mood Music series. So, but him and Cyhi had an issue. But so today's episode, Cyhi The Prynce talks about where Drake went wrong in the battle. And I want to hear about this because this is pretty interesting to see it coming from him. So before we get into that, you know, I got to get the spill. This is legendary spill. This is Torch Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your description today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. I don't sell my merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, don't want PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers to over 18,000. And yes, I am the king of the North. Let me know what kingdom you are from. Also, too, go to Torture Talk After Hours, you know, and subscribe over there. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. So let's get to the content, man. This is going to be pretty interesting because Cyhi The Prynce, he's one of those guys. I believe somebody said he's coming out with a new album. I can't wait. I think I'm gonna put his album back in rotation. Where we at with it? So, all right. So look, man, let's get to it. Let's do it. All right, man. So look, this comes courtesy of Jay Nolan, Bootleg Kev. Shout out to Jay Nolan, man. He's a great journalist. Jay Nolan, he also raps too. He's a very good artist. Very good artist. I listen to his songs when he plays them in the beginning of his John. He's actually really good. And it's not just the thing about Jay Nolan that I like. He just don't be saying anything. Everything is a bar. It's connected. That means to me, that means he really pays attention to what he's writing down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's a battle rapper, but if he tries to battle, he should. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he can touch the king though. But no. But anyway, I think that Jay Nolan is a very good artist. I like when he previews some of the songs. He played one joint, it was real fire. Real fire. I was like, oh, yeah, this guy got something. So, all right. So look, let's get to it, man. Let's do it.
Have a actual artist, an actual rapper saying, if you can't rap right now, you gotta sit on the sideline, okay? Cyhi is not a podcaster, he's not a content creator. I highly doubt he's a fucking Drake hater. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm quite sure.
I think I missed a little bit of it.
All those guys, like me and JID is from the same part of town.
Man, he's fucking incredible.
Yeah. Drake and Kendrick they actually made it so if you can't rap, you gotta sit on the sideline.
Yeah.
And I think that's what...
That's a fact. And see, here's the thing, right? And I want y'all to pay attention to him saying this because what's the dirt? He's on this campaign, him and academics, saying that people are trying to change the narrative and saying that it's all about lyrics. But my thing is, even if that's the case, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with What's wrong with it being about lyrics? You know why? Because they like microwave music. That's what it is. They like that sound. They don't want that sound to go away because they know that when it comes down to it, it's very difficult to rap at a certain level. Very difficult. I don't care. I've been rapping for years, and I'm telling you now, it's very difficult. It's like you gotta almost bust brain cells to come up with new concepts. You have to like basically reach the depths of your brain cells to change it, everything. You gotta change the cerebral cortex in your brain for you to think of something different. Because you heard it so much and people say so many similar lines that you gotta try to find a way, because there's millions of words, but you gotta try to find a way where people can relate to it at the same time. So I think academics in what's the name? They don't want to use their brain when it comes to rapping. They just want feel good music. Now, what's the dirt? He's just a culture vulture. That's all he is. I summed that up. What's the dirt is just a culture vulture. That's all he is, and he ain't afraid to say it. He ain't afraid to market it. He talk about people supporting, not supporting real rap, but yet and still he uses the same argument that he's using to actually make his channel thrive. He using Kendrick content. He using Joey Badass. He using all of these lyricists that he's saying. He's using them. That old rap music ain't back in. What? What do you mean? Nobody cares about lyrics, really? Like, why? Why do you have a issue with people caring about lyrics? I don't understand that. And academics, you should know better than that, bro. You should know better than that. But you were the same one who said you like airhead music anyway. You like kill your mother and all types of shit. That's what you said you like. So it's crazy.
Here we go. We have an actual artist, an actual rapper saying, if you can't rap right now, you gotta sit on the sideline, okay? Cyhi is not a podcaster. He's not a content creator. I highly doubt he's a fucking Drake hater. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm quite sure some of his pen might have went over there too at one point or another. Because, you know.
And that's the thing, too. If Cyhi is saying this, and this is the reason why he's dropping the album, and I'm thinking that it's a good thing because a lot of these people, they don't want this. They want Drake to be number one because it's easier to flow. It's an easy flow. They don't want Kendrick to be on top. Like I literally say this. What is your reason for, like I want to, if I ever talk to West the Dirt, I'm going to ask him, what is your reason to not like lyrics though? You literally said this in your video that you appreciate hip hop. That's what you said. But you're trying to act like you calling everybody out because nobody's reviewing every rap album. You ain't review this album. We don't have to. We don't have to. That's the thing. You didn't either. And you said that you love lyrics too. So what are we talking about? It's crazy, man.
Kanye and Drake, so-called, be dipping and dabbling on each other's work. So we shall continue.
Rap's been missing. I mean, their situation is a little tricky. I really think people were taking it too serious. Like, it's just a rap battle, man. And
Right.
that's the way I would want those type of rap battles to happen because, you know, truly in America, when you rap about somebody, it's some bodies dropping. It's some casualties of that.
Yeah.
So the fact that, I mean, I know they probably had little situations going on around it, but I think that was good for hip hop. I think Drake is an amazing artist. I think Kendrick is an amazing artist, but I think Kendrick is a little more from that
Cloth.
That cloth.
Yeah.
And I you know what's crazy? I always tell people this. Drake gave it a little more than he should have gave it.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I think
Like he paid too much attention to it?
I mean, it ain't that serious, kind of. It's just
Yeah, it's almost like it's.
Well, I'm going to tell y'all why I believe that is. See, there's one thing that Drake never dominated. Drake never dominated being the best rapper. He always dominated when it came to hits, but he never dominated being the best rapper. Kendrick Lamar is considered one of the best rappers, whether you say lyrically or song creative wise, he's in that top 5. He's one of the GOATs actually of all time. I think that Drake felt as if he was to beat Kendrick at his own game. If he was to beat Kendrick, then it was undeniable that you couldn't say nothing about him. He could say, well, I took out the best guy that y'all had to offer. I took him out. And on top of that, I got the most hits. Where Drake went wrong, in my opinion, where he went wrong, is he took Kendrick for granted. And I think that he should have just went hit for hit with Kendrick. He tried to step into Kendrick world and try to rap with Kendrick. And you can't do that. Let's be honest. I don't care who you pull out. Kendrick Lamar is a multifaceted artist. You cannot rap with that dude. You can't, because you don't know where his brain goes. He's been doing flows and different things for years. Like, people be thinking that it's just some, like, he's been doing this. He's been writing, doing all this for years. Like, from N95 to rigor mortis to everything, anything you could think of, Black of the Bear. He's been doing these concepts and these ones. So I think that when Drake came across this, I think he said, well, you know what? I'm going to hit him where it hurts. I'm going to try to out-rap him. But the thing is, you can't. I just think that he was ill-prepared. I think he didn't really understand the psyche of Kendrick. He should have just kept making hits and just throwing pop shots. Still would have lost because Kendrick was coming with Not Like Us, Squabbled Up, and Luther and all them other tracks. So he still would have lost either way. Kendrick was already prepared. Like, so let's keep going.
Started off with like a line,
Yeah.
and the line was like, motherfuck the big 3 issues, big me. Like, I get it, but it's like, you really.
Now, Bootleg Kev, you been cooking, but you still ain't learned to not put your words on somebody else's statement. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't what that nigga was saying, but I'm gonna let Cyhi get back to it. But I had to put that out there because, man, these hosts, man, y'all got to learn when to not put your opinion on what somebody else is saying. Unless you chiming in to, you know what I mean, add on to what they said, but don't just throw your shit in there in the middle of his statement.
Didn't have to sign up for this, bruh.
Yeah, but it ain't even. I'm just saying it in a fun like this is what I thought. Like, you know, during the pandemic, Drake had the Caffeine Battle Rap League.
Yep. Yeah,
so
he
you
was
hear them dudes, they saying some egregious shit
for
to each
insane
other.
shit, for sure.
And they after the battle, they smoke a blunt. They,
Right.
you know, they dap it up. Like, it ain't no violence or
Right.
no kind of real animosity towards that. And they talking. I see some of the pre-battles when they like doing the like face off.
Yeah.
They talk.
I think the thing is, too, Drake was friends with a lot of those battle rappers, but I think that he didn't understand that he got embarrassed by Kendrick. And that's the reason why he feels the way he feels to this day. He got embarrassed. But the thing is, if he would have just kept going and not said nothing and said, I'm telling you, man, this is my opinion. If Drake would have said, good battle, Kenny, you got it, we going to see who wins, do these hits. If Drake would have said that, and I'm telling you, the battle would have been, that's it. They both would have still been thriving, that'd have been that. And they would have been chart battling. That's it. But since Drake did all of these other things and led up to the lawsuit, that's what happened. But I'm telling you, and then on top of that, he's saying he friends with a lot of these battle rappers. I get it. He was with Caffeine and all that stuff. And he was doing that. And he's saying, I study rap battles for a living and all this stuff. I know all of those dudes. I met all of them. Murder Mook to Tay Rock to Jersey Twerk. I used to do a battle rap league right in this studio right here, and New Jersey Twerk battled right down here. So yes, it's on this page too. If you scroll back, you'll see it. New Jersey Twerk, drugs. Yeah, I Easy to Block Captain battled on. I had a battle league. He battled on my battle league. Yes, you know what I'm saying. So I was into that. You know what I'm saying? All of them battled on there. Prep, all of them. What's the name? Hosted, British Rothstein hosted a couple of my events. Yeah, so the king be making his rounds, man. You know what it is. But anyway, the thing I'm saying is you got to understand. He took this too personal. And I think Kendrick, when he said in Euphoria, like, let's just keep it a friendly fade, I think Drake should have just did that and everything would have been fine. But He try to do the personal thing. You can't do that with Kendrick, bro. He's too much of a demon, bro. You can't do that. Because you can't stop him, bro.
To each other crazy.
And then afterwards, it's like, hey, good game, man.
Yeah. So it's like, if you love that culture and understand that, you know that you really ain't a pedophile. We just saying you're teetering the line, you're too low.
That's why
Come on up.
That's why I think that Euphoria was such a perfect record, because it almost foresaw.
Man, shout out to my nigga Cyhi for keeping.
Yo, that's a fact, bro. Euphoria, to me, maybe, I know people say Not Like Us. I think Euphoria is the greatest diss track of all time, man. I'm gonna tell you like this: the energy on Euphoria and the energy on Not Like Us is damn near, it's the same. But the crazy part about Euphoria is I believe, is longer than Not Like Us. I think Not Like Us is about maybe 3 minutes or something. Euphoria is 6 something. But when he did it in concert, everybody said every word, bro, from the beginning to the end, bro. And I think it's such a great opener. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid, not spiraling. Bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was one of those surgical cuts, bro. Like, he cut him slow. And damn, he got him, man. He got him. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. So let's keep it going.
At a fucking hundo. You know what I'm saying? You're teetering the line a little too low. It's looking a little suspicious, in the words of Dr. Umar, who I really don't fuck with. But he keeping it a hundo. Like, you took it too serious. You got your panties ruffled. You took the L. You could have moved on with your life. You've been putting excess energy into this shit, not allowing it to pass, but then you looking at everybody else like, why haven't y'all forgotten? Nigga, every couple business days you reflecting on this shit.
Everything, and it was the biggest warning ever. Like,
yeah.
Hey, you could take it there if you want, but just know.
Because I think we missed out on a lot of, like, what's Drake's new record?
What did I miss?
He probably would have put that out during the rap battle.
Right.
If he wouldn't have took
And
what
it's a catchy
Kendrick
record.
said so personally.
For sure.
He should have been like, man, you know.
Well, he wouldn't have put that out during the rap battle because he's addressing things that happened during the rap battle. Well, the pop out, maybe. But outside of that, like, maybe you're right. Maybe he would have put that out. And it would have been good. But listen, bro, what do I miss? It still can't compete with the songs that Kendrick dropped. Now, I understand what they're saying. But here's the thing. I think that what he's saying is he should have just kept doing him. Don't try to go into Kendrick's world. And the thing is, you got to understand something, man. I want y'all to understand something. Drake's strong suit isn't rap. He's a good lyricist, whoever writes his stuff, or even if he writes it. I'm not going to shit on the man like that. But even if he writes it or you don't write it, right? He is a great rapper that can hold a flow. But it's hollow. It doesn't last long. He only got a couple of them joints that are crazy, but they're not something like, to me, they're not the black of the berry. I think Kendrick has him beat when it comes to certain things. I don't Kendrick really has, he just raps about anything. I think Kendrick, when he raps, is a point to what he's talking about. I think Drake, when he raps, he's basically pointing at somebody. So, but I definitely think that that's the issue that he ran into. He wanted to play Kendrick's game and he lost. He definitely lost. He should have just been like, nah, I'm not taking the beat, bro. Nah, I'm just going saying, but he was provoking Kendrick, saying, oh, drop, we waiting on you, da-da-da-da-da. And then Kendrick dropped Euphoria, and it was like, whoa. Then he said, I got you, bro. I got him. Because people think, I don't know why people think this, but people literally think that Family Matters is better than Euphoria. I don't know if niggas literally bump their head. Like, I don't know if they bump their whole head. You know how somebody bumped their head on the side? I think some of y'all niggas just bumped your whole head like brrr, like that, like bumped it in a roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. It's just crazy to me how this played out. Like, it really is crazy how this played out. But let's keep it going.
He's a great artist, one of the greatest artists in hip hop from
Right.
from America, you know.
Yeah.
salute to him. I'm
Right.
coming back with my new shit. Wait on this. What did I miss? You would have got that. Like,
yeah. I
but-
don't know, man. I just don't know if it'll ever be the same, man.
Yeah, I thought that would have been dope just to get it in that time period.
I just know when that Meet the Grams came out right after Drake put out that other shit, like 30 minutes later, you get that Meet the Grams over that Alchemist spec.
Yeah.
So I wanna spend.
That was a wrap, bro. That was a wrap. I'm gonna let y'all watch the rest on Jay Nolan's page. I don't want to take too much from his content. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. One of my Venezuelan girls, she's saying, it's crazy. It's crazy. Shout out to her, man. That's my peoples, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. She's so fucking cute, man. I love her, man. That's my peoples, man. But anyway, like I said, man. Like I said, I think that it became a thing, man, where I'm just looking at it from this point of view. Drake could have got out. He could have easily just admitted defeat and kept it moving. Not like us probably would have never came out if Drake never said anything about the slave line. But he would have had it coming because he definitely said something before about fuck your heritage and all that stuff. Kendrick had that. Yeah, it was coming. But even with that being said, it's so crazy how Kendrick did. He probably did Meet the Grams maybe a week or two before and Euphoria before, but not like us. He definitely did that the next day or the same day that Drake dropped. I think he was in the studio, and when Drake, he was pointing out stuff that was in Family Matters, and that song dropped the next day, bro. So there's no way in the world you can tell me that he didn't have that joint pre-planned. Not like us is like, and you gotta understand that's to make a song like that quick, and it's the biggest song ever. Nah, bro, you can't beat somebody like that, bro. They too gifted, bro. They too gifted. So I don't know, but thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out of here. Peace. Bye.